More news came out about the firing of Doc.
That's crazy.
It's not going to be in the notes because it just happened. Right before we started recording, Doc actually got signed to the 76ers, which is good for him. Hopefully he can get that team somewhere.
Pretty crazy that he got fired.
Get Ben and Joel Simmons. Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid like working together.
I don't think it was the best decision for him. I think it's really good for the Sixers.
Yeah,
exactly what I was gonna say.
Sixers.
Exactly what
It's
I was
good for the
gonna say.
Sixers. I don't know if it's good for Doc's legacy.
A bounce back. That's not a bounce back hiring for him. Like,
yeah, because I could see him taking the Sixers to the next level, which I guess they did make a Eastern Conference Finals. But I don't see Doc, like, I don't see them winning a championship yet.
What if Ben were to get a shot?
Oh, well, I mean, that changes everything, of course.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
But I mean, how could I know that?
Yeah. But
yeah.
it's a great hire for the Sixers just because
for the
for the development of Embiid and Simmons.
Yeah, I feel like he definitely makes players take that next jump, and he depends a lot on his stars, so they're going to see a lot more time. Maybe Joel Embiid will get that All-NBA nod next year because he didn't this year.
I want to know what it is about Doc. Like, I want players to come out and say it. Like, there has to be an issue.
They say he's a
like,
player's coach.
Yeah, they've always said he's a
or
player's
maybe
coach. He's a really
but
good,
I mean in a bad way. You know, like with the 3-1 leads and stuff. There has to maybe he's exhausting. Like he has an exhausting personality. Like he gets on his players too much because like
the thing is he always has a voice in the locker room. It's his big thing.
It might have been PG-13%'s fault, bro.
Nah, come on. Not just it can't just be that. He's done it. He's done it so many times.
So this is what came out. This was a Steve Ballmer firing. This wasn't the Clippers front office. This was Steve Ballmer being like, I don't want this guy here anymore. Ballmer consulted with Frank, a minority shareholder, Dennis Wong, consultant Jerry West, and general manager Michael Winger before a final decision was made. Sources said Ballmer called several key players, including Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, to get their opinions. Nothing the players told him, sources said, changed Ballmer's mind about moving on from Rivers. Ultimately, the decision to part ways with Rivers was Ballmer's. Rivers didn't feel comfortable continuing as the coach without the full support of Ballmer, believing that a solid relationship between the coach and ownership was fundamental to success in the NBA. Ballmer didn't feel entirely convinced that Rivers had a better strategy and approach to the next season than a new coach with a new viewpoint. Also, Ballmer went against the front office's wishes and the Doc firing in part because Michael Porter Jr. was playing well after being told he was undraftable in 2018. So because the front office went and told him that Michael Porter Jr. can't be drafted by then, because I'm sure they had to pick ahead. A lot of teams had to pick ahead that could have picked up MPJ.
Oh my.
He's like, you guys didn't know what to do back then, so you guys don't know what to do today. And he was just so mad. He just wanted to get rid of Doc. And I guess Doc and him agreed that if they don't see eye to eye, it's better to split apart there. I just can't see Doc winning the championship for the Sixers. I can't see that. Right?
They would need a third piece.
Did you see the Sixers winning the championship anyways?
No.
Exactly.
So
it's not just about Doc. I mean, you just don't... Like, I believed in the Sixers. Like, if this year, if they would have all stayed healthy, I thought they had a legitimate shot.
I didn't think they had no chance.
I don't know if they didn't have a chance.
Yeah, most people didn't think.
I don't think they didn't have a chance, but I definitely didn't have them as my favorites or near favorites. They're probably my third or fourth team to make the finals, coming out the East.
I thought they could do like what the Heat are doing, like...
Yeah, exactly. Maybe that. And the Heat are,
and then the Lakers win, but like
there.
go to the finals. Like I could see them.
Yeah, I see. Even the Sixers moving on from Doc in a couple of years, you know. But I mean, time will tell.
I thought their coaching position was really weak, and Doc definitely upgrades that.
Well, yeah,
yeah,
it's definitely a plus now.
It's definitely a complete
an upgrade.
He's a complete foil to what whatever his name was, Brent Brown. Yeah, I suck with names. Yeah, he's a complete foil to Brett Brown because apparently Brett Brown had no presence.
I feel like they were just tired of him. Like
he was a little girl.
Okay, he was up for the Pelicans and Sixers positions. Congrats to him. He got the bag with the Sixers. I don't know if they set the contract out.
It's so funny because everybody knew that he got fired. He's gonna get a job so fast. Like everybody knew it was bound to happen.
Bro, he got fired 4 or 5 days ago.
Yeah, and then like within a
maybe
week,
less.
this man just picked up a job.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome that people respect him that much, I guess.
Yeah, that's crazy.